Hey guys, it's Noah with Highbond. Today I just wanted to go over some quick tips about how to get up and going with your brand new MG-3U. So this machine is an absolute beast. Mero's been around since the 1800s and they produce these products right here in the USA. So they are fantastic with customer service. Anything you need, Mero.com is going to be your go-to for any questions about the machine. Now, I know how to operate this machine. I'm no expert by any means, but I'm just going to show you some things that I've learned throughout the time I've had this machine. So the first thing that you're gonna have is this walking foot. Get this thing completely out of the way. You're not gonna wanna be using this as it hinders your ability to maneuver the patch in any kind of direction you want. So what I recommend is getting this out of the way, and you can do that by lifting up this lever. It's gonna unlock it and then just swing it back. You can probably completely remove it if you want to, but I just leave it here because it's not bothering anything. So you have your tail end right here, and you're gonna wanna keep it about this length, just to where it's touching the end of this little table right here. And that's perfect. That way it doesn't get bound up underneath the needle or anything when you're running it. You're always gonna wanna have just a little tail of Mero thread. So to get started with leatherette, always peel the paper backing off right here. And an important part too is you need to, when you're getting ready to use the machine, you need to make sure that the adhesive is completely cooled down. If it's not cooled down, then it's going to catch on this right here, this plate, and then it's gonna mess everything up. So just make sure that's completely cooled down. That way the needle can grab the material and easily slide it back. So let's go ahead and get started. Go ahead and just do one crank forward, and then get that needle to where it's high up just right there. And then you're gonna slide your material underneath, and then you're gonna go down and lock it in. Once you're locked in on each patch, this is very important, you always just wanna keep moving forward. Never rotate this back until you're done with finishing the patch, and I'm gonna show you exactly how to do that. So let's go ahead and get going. Always start slow, and then you can pick up the speed. Let the needle do the work. When you get to the corner, slow down. Let the needle grab. Corner, slow down. And you want to push it through very, very slightly, because sometimes the needle wants to do the work, but at the same time, you kind of got to assist it and help it gain some speed and some traction. And to do that, you just want to apply just a very slight pressure. If you feel like it's getting caught up and it's staying in the same spot, just push on it a little bit harder, but just be careful because it might jump and leave a gap on the edge. So this is just gonna be an experience thing. Once you get comfortable doing like 100 patches, 200 patches, you're gonna be getting pretty decent at the machine, and you'll kind of know how it operates. So don't be scared at first. It's gonna take a lot of experience to get good, but once you're good, you'll see what I'm talking about. So just keep on going. Slow down when you get to the corner. Go again. And about right here near the end, this is when I snip the tail off. So I usually like to go about right here. I snip it, and then I continue on finishing the patch. All right. There you go. Right near the end. Now to back it out, you want to bring this thing all the way up by cranking the shaft forward. And then I like to reverse it. And then as soon as it touches the top of that thread, bring it back up. And this kind of loosens the thread, allowing you to move it out of the way. And then you just go forward with it and then run it off. There you go, just like that. Now you have a fully Meroed patch. Snip it in the back, and then you can cut and burn this, and it looks amazing on the back and the front. So like I said, it's gonna take you about 100 to 200 patches, just depending on your skill level, to start getting good at this machine. But I plan on providing you guys with as many tips as possible, but in reality, it's going to be the usage of the machine. The more that you get familiar with it, the more patches you mess up, the better you're gonna end up getting. And it's just kind of learning something completely new. This is an engine-driven machine, and you're getting ready to drive it. So the more practice you spend on it, the better that you're gonna get. And then once you have the knowledge, and feel comfortable doing patches, and that's when you can train somebody else. So in the next video, we're going to go over how to thread the machine.